10 weeks old. My feet and hands are 10 centimeters. I'm born, I can see, but a baby can't see for 2 weeks. Vision, the first of 3 elements of real natural leadership, vision. A baby, the reason I open like that is because an infant has the exact qualities of the ideal executive. They're open-minded, they're non-judgmental, they have that perfect, relaxed eye contact that we all enjoy, they're emotionally honest and spontaneous. These are the qualities of the best executive. Someone who had a vision was Irena Senders, who in 1941 served social services in Warsaw, Poland, as a nurse. She had a vision. She went into the ghetto where the Nazis were sequestering the Jewish population, and she saw 2 little children shivering, and she gave them a piece of bread. And the next week when she came back, one of the children was gone, had passed away. A mother came up to her and said, "Please take my child." They're putting the children into the cattle cars. She had a vision. She went home. She was tortured as to what to do. But she had a vision of saving these babies. She didn't know what to do. She talked to her priest. The priest said, alignment, number 2. The next quality of natural leadership, alignment. Align yourself with other activists. Assign roles. Depend on each other. Make change. Alignment. She did that quite successfully. She went back to the camp and she found children, and she would take them out one by one and bring them to her compatriots who would pretend they were adopted children and dress them up and teach them the sign of the cross and the Our Father and make them appear to be good Catholic kids when they were not. Alignment. How does alignment happen? I know I've led teams. It seems like all my life I've been leading teams. And I know they normally go through 4 stages. First is the romance stage. We're all in love with each other. It's great. It's exciting. We're going to take off and do some great things. And then inevitably there's conflict. And not necessarily a fight or any tension, but a learning that we think differently. We listen differently. We evaluate differently. We have different styles and different attitudes. So tension comes about. If that tension isn't addressed, it may lead to problems, and maybe not, depending on the temperature. But once we get past that, we get into the reconstruction mode, as we've done here with solar. And we move forward, we develop momentum, and then we hit that peak where everything's harmonized. We call that collective flow. Things just seem to happen when teamwork happens. Alignment, number 2. Irena Senders had alignment with her team. She was very successful at what she did, despite the daily threat, as she one by one led children out of that ghetto. The third quality, alignment, vision, alignment. The third quality is execution. I don't know why we call that such a bad word, especially referencing a prison camp, a concentration camp. I would rather say implementation. But I think we say execute because we want to get it off our list. We want to execute it off our list. How do we execute? Well, we have competence and we have courage. However, those things must be in balance for us to be in our C zone, our competence zone. That's the name of a book by Bob Kriegel from the University of Southern California, who teaches on peak performance. And basically, the theory is if you have, let's say this is the graph, the vertical graph. If you have a lot of risk and a lot of competence, then you'll be in your comfort zone. But if you have too much risk and not enough competence, you're liable to be in the danger zone. If you have too much competence and not enough challenge, you're liable to be in what we call the drone zone, where you don't have enough challenge. Oftentimes people die deaths of despondency because of lack of challenge in their life, that things are a little bit too mundane. Our person, Lorena, after 2.5 years of alignment and careful coordination with her team, she's a natural leader. Vision, alignment, execution. After 2.5 years, she and her compatriots had helped to rescue and move over 2,500 children. Now, she's only a young nurse, an ordinary person. And we say, what a hero, and great people doing great things. Well, really, what's a great person? There's no such thing. There's just ordinary people doing great things. So I encourage you to look at where initiative needs to be taken in life, in business, in your families, and do something great. Thank you.